sorry for the delay. It started pouring on us and everything like that, so we had to wait it out a little bit. But we're here now.
With Caleb.
Yes, we're having coffee talk with Caleb now.
You never stop being a mom.
So he's here, so if you hear him or I have to stop, he's right next to me and everything. But yeah, thank you for joining our Mom Fuel Fridays live with the Perfect Blend podcast here at Barney's Coffee. So yeah, we're mixing our little cafe con leche right now, ready to enjoy it with you guys. So how's everybody's Friday so far? We hope you've had a great week and you're excited for your long weekend if you're having it. It is Memorial Day weekend, so that's pretty exciting. Do you have any plans?
I don't have plans. Memorial Day weekend really snuck up on me. I even just told Curtis yesterday, what are you doing Monday? And he's like, I'm working. I'm like, what do you mean? We're not working on Monday. So it really snuck up on us. Normally what we like to do is go to Tampa. We love Anna Maria Island. That's typically where we would go. You okay?
It's live, you can see.
Well, that's typically where we would go. But I think what we'll probably do instead is go shopping for a car on Monday. So
that's nice.
Yeah, so now with 2 kids, we're thinking about maybe getting an SUV. So that's probably what we'll spend Monday doing. At least looking at what our options are.
So not a minivan? You don't want to be a minivan?
No, he's anti-minivan. And I don't know.
Tell him to talk to Joshua because Joshua loves minivans.
Yes. I love that.
I was never raised up on them.
Where like you press the button and then the door just slides.
Yes, no, that is amazing.
Okay, I do love that. But what my dream car would be like a Range Rover with like one of those sliding doors.
Well, if Range Rover, if you're listening,
but I don't think it exists.
Coming from a mom.
That would be like my dream because it looks cute and it's functional, but the door slides. Like that's the only feature I want.
I know, it's just, I mean, it is convenient because my friends, I do have friends with minivans and stuff like that. But one time, one of my church friends let me move the car. So I was like, you know what, let me take advantage and see the features. So at that point, Julius was Caleb's age. And I actually pressed a button, all the doors open.
Awesome.
And I was able to put everything in the car, put him in, get in, and everything closed. I didn't have to go close it, run around and stuff like that.
And like if you're tied up next to like another car, like you can still get in. So
exactly, that's true. And you might have that issue later.
But I know I did. I'm kind of on the line, but I can't parallel park. So
I told her I would try, but
that's the only downside to Park Avenue. So normally my husband drives when we come here. But it's okay. We made it, and we're still here even through the rain. It's been a long week. I mean, those especially who are working moms, it's been a long week at work. You look forward to the weekend because you can like cut the work out. Or at least some moms. I know that some moms work on weekends as well. So now it's all for, enjoying the family, enjoying the long weekend. So we're happy we're here and we made it.
Yes. I don't think we have any plans though for this weekend. Now going back to the Memorial thing.
No.
But,
you can go test drive some cars with us.
I know.
See how many people we can fit. Because we carpool.
No matter where we go. So what about traveling with kids? Now that you're saying you want to get a minivan and all this stuff, and with people traveling for the summer and all that, not the other day, but last month I went and traveled to Dallas, and we had a family in front of us, a mom, father, and 2 kids, and they did great until middle flight. It started getting crazy. And then the kid punched his sister, and then the mom yelled at them, and but toward the end, that's when it started getting crazy and stuff like that. But with you traveling, with your kids and stuff, is there anything that you saw that helped you guys, with them? Any activities for them, snacks?
Well, with Curtis and I, when we started having kids, we said that we want to include our kids in our lives. So we're both active people. We love to go places, do things, and we didn't want kids to be a reason for us to stop living in that sense.
Yes, that's, that's the same exact thing.
Yeah, like we want our kids to like enjoy everything we do like with us. So we take them everywhere. It's very rare that we have like a babysitter unless we're doing something work related. But otherwise, they come with us everywhere. So Veronica, she's been on flights since she was probably 3 months old. In Isaac's first flight, I believe he was maybe 4 months. So fortunately, both my babies are really good. I mean, Veronica's just getting into the terrible twos, I guess you could say, but they're still really good, calm kids. So they do great on flights. I know that one of the things I read before I took my first flight was nursing your baby like on takeoff and on landing. I found that was beneficial. With Veronica, I can mostly keep her entertained like on a flight if we're like watching like videos of herself playing. We record her all the time, so she loves to watch herself. So now that she's a little bit older, nursing doesn't work for her, but we'll like give her like some juice or some water on takeoff, and we'll let her watch little videos of herself. Just kind of keep her distracted. We can't give her crayons and things like that because she'll just, color the plane. But we have found that works. However, one thing though, we've probably been on maybe 5 or 6 flights. But the most recent flight, I found myself so frustrated because it was my first time flying with both babies. I had Veronica in the baby carrier on my back, and then Isaac was in the stroller with some luggage. So we were like multi-purpose used for that stroller. But anyway, we're trying to go through security clearance, and Curtis is helping me. He's putting everything like for the TSA people like on, I don't know what it's called, the little, yeah, the belt that goes. And then I have Veronica on my back, and I'm holding Isaac because now the stroller has been shut down and it's going down the belt, and a family cut right in between us. And so then I'm on the other side of TSA waiting for like my husband to come through security, and like a whole family just got in between us. And I guess, instead of like helping him like push his stuff forward, they just saw, oh, there's a little space, and they just jumped in. And I was actually so mad that I stood in their way so that they would have to wait till my husband could get through. But
like you said, they had kids as a family?
Yeah, they had kids. Their kids were maybe, I don't know, if I had to guess, their kids were probably like between 8 and 12. 3 kids.
You would think they would understand. I mean, that's me thinking.
I was really annoyed. But that's been my only frustrating experience. Otherwise, like, we've always had good flights, we've even done car rides to Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. Both babies fall asleep. We bring them snacks. Like, we always have snacks, juices, milk, whatever it is. So we try to over prepare, but we definitely don't stop doing things because of them.
Yeah.
So we want.
No, that's the same thing I tell Joshua too.
They have to enjoy, life outdoors.
Yeah.
See different things. Meet our friends.
But I think that's what it is. It's just overloading your bag with stuff, making sure they have snacks, juices, all that, and just keep them entertained.
Going early. Plan for things like that to happen where a family might cut in between you. Plan for that kind of stuff.
Exactly. So make sure you go 2 to 3 hours early to the airport, because I know a lot of people try to sneak on with that. But
and if you're flying this weekend.
Oh yeah, definitely this weekend.
Even earlier.
But then we have this whole storm coming in, Alberto or something. I think they actually named him already. So that's supposed to be coming in. So I don't even know if everybody's plans are gonna get moved along and stuff like that. But what about summer? Any plans for summer yet, or
not yet? I know, but I want to do something. We'll probably be local though this summer. I don't think that we'll be really flying anywhere, but if we can do like a staycation, or maybe go to a theme park.
Hi Deanna, sorry I cut you off there. Yeah, maybe I don't know. We don't have anything set yet.
Or maybe go to the pool.
Yeah, definitely want to take them to the pool. I'm not gonna lie, I am scared of the beach, taking all 3 to the beach.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
The other day, I don't know if I told you this, but the other day I was dying because we went to a birthday party, and it was a pool party, and Valencia went in, but I told her stay by the steps because I wasn't dressed to go. We had gone from one place to the next, and I didn't have everything prepared. I thought we were gonna go home and everything. So thank God someone lent her a bathing suit her size with the floaties and everything. So I was still dressed up. So I was like, just stay in the stairs. And then Caleb came, or not Caleb, Julius came. But Julius is not one. He loves to explore. He's our little explorer. So I was like, no, like he's definitely not gonna stay by the steps. And I was like, oh my gosh, and everything, my heart. So what was he doing? He was on the steps, jumps off the step and falls in, goes head in, like under. So what does mom have to do? Jump in my outfit and everything. And it was embarrassing because
I would've
it was around a lot of people I didn't know, and I was embarrassed.
But you had to do it.
I had to do it, and my mother-in-law was there, and she loved it because she was like, "Oh my, that was the best thing I've seen." She's like, "Mother instincts. You jumped in there and grabbed him by the leg and just pulled him out and all this." I don't remember how I grabbed him, but I know, mother instincts. You gotta grab your kid.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm scared of the beach because. God forbid anything, he's in there, at least the pool, we can keep him confined and all that. So.
Or for like floaties.
Yeah, but the beach, you just float them away. Like.
Oh, you're right. Good point.
And I'm not a swimmer.
Well, the last time we went to the beach, we put Veronica on a floaty, but now that I think about it, like, my husband was like holding on to the floaty.
Yeah, and I'm not.
But now with both babies, I don't think we both get in the water with both babies, but that's just us.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm there yet.
Maybe when they're older, I don't know. Definitely the pool though, and I'm sure
even when they're older, I'll
can have activities too and such things like that. But yeah, speaking of summer and the heat and everything today, in case you're wondering, we are color coordinated with blue and pink.
And blue.
Today is Heat Awareness Day, so that was one of the things to support is wearing your pink or blue. Girlfriend of mine, she actually came up with an app called Baby OK, and it's sad, but there's been a lot of incidents where babies do get stuck in the heat in the car. If you're not used to doing that, if it's not your daily routine to take your child, maybe the husband, the wife usually takes the baby to daycare, and this time she can, and the husband has to, but he's used to going straight to work. There's been stories like that where the dad has left the kid, or even the mom, frazzled. She has so much on her mind. As moms, we have so much things on our mind that things can happen. So there are ways to prevent that and stuff like that. So with this app, you'll put, let's say it's you and Curtis, and then let's say the babysitter. You'll put your 3 names in there. You'll put the 2 babies' names in there, and it'll say, is Isaac and Veronica strapped in? Da, 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 da. Yes, they're in the car with me. Once you get to your destination, it'll say, oh man, somehow Caleb opened my wallet and is taking everything out, guys. So it'll alert you and let you know, Veronica and Isaac's in the car, and don't forget, da, da, da. Now, let's say if it's a rainy day like today, that we had to run out and all that, and you have your baby and you're trying to get, as fast as you can, it'll keep alerting you. And if by the 3rd alert you haven't answered, it'll text Curtis and be like, hey, just letting you know, Darlene got to her destination and it hasn't alerted me that, she's okay. Can you call her or whatever? So then he'll call you and see if the baby's with you, and you could be like, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't reply because it was raining, I had the babies, this and that, but we're okay and we have the kids.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that part of it, the fact that there's like a backup.
So that's, because we're trying to prevent that. So that's what today is. It's just bringing awareness and stuff like that. And I know
it can happen to anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah, it really can happen to anybody. Because like sometimes we live in a day or in a world where life is so busy at times. So it's easy, to forget in a moment or think that you're going to be quick, and in reality, like you're not, or it's just way too hot to even be a second.
But you know what the crazy thing is? From what I've heard, and this is coming from her, the creator of the app, she said that you're allotted like 15-minute leeway, like kind of thing, like that you're
That you can leave your baby in the car?
Yeah.
I would never do it though.
Never.
I would never.
That's crazy. Like even 1 minute it starts getting super hot. You know, even if you leave the window, wouldn't you be afraid that somebody's gonna like click the button and take your kid?
Yeah, someone takes my baby, or they're scared.
No way. And then you don't want to leave them in the heat. It's Florida heat. Even look, today it's raining and it's still humid and hot and all that. So no, so that's why we're wearing our colors and everything. So go support Baby OK and wear your colors, or you know, just show her love on Facebook. It's Baby OK.
That's awesome.
So,
and that's awesome to, like, you know, support things that other moms are doing.
Yes,
especially
definitely.
local
She's a
moms.
mompreneur, hardworking mom, and stuff like that. Which, by the way, speaking about hardworking moms, if you notice, it is just us two today. Marvy and Itzel are both at work right now. They're working moms and they do this and everything like this. So we do miss them, and I'm sure you guys miss them as well. But yeah, and Deanna's saying if you're not big on apps, you can put your purse in the back seat or even take off your left shoe. Before, yes, I have heard of the shoe where you take off one shoe and you leave it back there because, hello, when you get out, you're going to be like, oh, where's my shoe? Oh, yeah, the back. And then you see the baby and stuff like that.
And, you know, with that, recently, Curtis got in a car accident in my car with Veronica. Unfortunately, they're both okay, but it's made me now have to use a rental car. And the rental car has a feature that if there's any weight on the back seat. So when, like, for example, Caleb was in the back seat and we got here, when we got out the car, us two got out first, and the car beeped and it said, check your rear seat. So
that's neat.
It's not a feature in every car, but it's in the rental car, and I'm like, this is awesome.
No,
you know?
but that is a nice feature.
I'm gonna see if I can look for that feature when we're shopping on Memorial Day.
No, that really, you're gonna get good sales probably too. Memorial Day.
I know. We might not be able to buy a car, but we'll at least be able to like pinpoint out what we want.
Exactly. So yeah, now episode 1, we are so happy and so glad with all the response that we've gotten from it and the support. You know, as we said, like, we take time from our schedules, busy mothers, working mothers, you know, to do this for you, and this is something that we love to do. So yeah, so we take our time and we go ahead and video and do what we have to do and stuff like that. So for us to put that out there, episode 1 was amazing. It was the greatest feeling, and to know that we were able to reach out to you guys, and we love the feedback that we've gotten. And so yeah, with episode 1, we spoke about our ultimate Mother's Day and stuff like that. And I know we read your comments and everything.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. I feel like, you know, like you said, episode 1 was exciting, and like, you know, being that like all of us, like, we're all 4 of us are working moms, like, to, you know, to different degrees, but knowing that like this is something big, like, for Orlando, like, we know that this is only the beginning and it's gonna get so much better from here, and we've gotten so much interest, like, from the community being involved. So we're super excited about that. But yes, I was on Facebook and I was liking different comments. And I know that, like, for the Ultimate Mother's Day, like, I did read a couple comments where there were moms that expressed that they wanted to spend Mother's Day with their kids. And it made me reflect back on, you know, what I said, because I was like, no, you know, like, I want a Mother's Day with my husband. I need maybe some time away from my kids. But I think it just also made me realize, like, it's all about seasons. So, you know, right now I have 2 young kids that, you know, need a lot of me, need diaper changes, need me to, you know, feed them every so often, and need a lot of attention. So I think it's just maybe, like, it made me think maybe this is just the season I'm in, because I can definitely see myself in the future, and it could be, you know, as early as next year, where my kids can be more involved and, you know, communicate more of what they want to do, and enjoy certain activities, and change their, well, I guess they won't be in diapers, but go to the potty. So maybe, like, when I'm in that season, I could see spending the majority of my Mother's Day with them. Yeah. But as for now, like, I really enjoyed, like, the Mother's Day I had. Like, I was able to still spend time with them, but fortunately, like, I did just get maybe just a couple hours with just Curtis, but it was nice. It was a good balance for me, and it's what I needed to like recharge.
Yeah, and like exactly what you said. It's the whole recharge, moment and stuff like that. But I remember my parents taking us, even at the age of 5.
Yeah.
They took us to the Poconos, and well, it was just me at the time, not my brother. He came when I was 7. But and they took us along everywhere, like you said. But yeah, and then also, here's your leche.
Oh, and the IKEA comment, I loved it.
Oh yes. So we did have a comment about how one mom got to go to IKEA by herself, and she said it was amazing. So I mean, it is true when you go out, like it's almost like your break. So I mean, and especially IKEA, that's like the Toys R Us for us, So, and then what else did we have?
What Mother's Day meant to
motherhood.
everyone. Or motherhood, that's
and
right.
the biggest thing that we got from that was sacrifice, which
and
is
it's so
very
true.
Very. And then we had that. About the kids, the same thing. Was it the same? The number of kids, before you had a child and after that changed, and it has for a lot of people.
And that's okay.
And that's okay, exactly, because you want to be able to give enough to those children, and if you feel that 2 is enough, 1 is enough, 3
or
is enough,
if you want more,
or if you want more, then go for it.
And sometimes, like we know some mothers that they didn't intend to be mothers, and now they are, and they're so happy they are. So you can never really predict like who you're going to become, because we're always changing. So you might be someone that didn't think you'd have a lot of kids, and now you do, or you might have thought, I'll be a mother to a football team, and now you're like, 1 is good or 2 is good.
So now I know you were telling me about an article that you came across.
Yes. So as a mother, a working mom, you know that a lot of articles you skim. So I did kind of skim this article and just got an idea of what it was saying, but I think it came out recently as far as Michael Phelps. I don't know if it's his girlfriend, his wife. Okay, so they're married.
Wedding, so you gotta check it out.
Okay, well you love Kim is all about staying on top of weddings. But anyway, I guess she was using her pump. She has the Willow, and she was using her pump while at a gala. It was her first time away from her baby for that extended period of time. So she started using her pump. I don't know if the article said something along the lines that she wasn't necessarily facing the crowd, but she was still pumping while there. That's one of the pumps that I have, and it's a pretty silent pump. And it doesn't have any tubes. You don't have to be plugged into a wall, so it allows you to be mobile during those times. But a lot of people criticized her because she posted, I think, that photo to Instagram and mentioned what she was doing. But I mean, I'm in full support of her. It's, feeding her child in that way is important. She wants to make sure that her baby has enough milk. I know that I have felt that way at work sometimes, and it's like, you know what, I have to stop. Like, I have to pump. Like, I need to make sure my baby has food. And to me, like, my baby's my number 1 priority. So I could definitely relate to her on that level. And if she felt like she needed to take the time to do that. And if you have the device where you don't have to be plugged into a wall or in a bathroom, because I pumped in the bathroom before too. And so if you feel like you have something that's functional for you, like go ahead and do it. Like,
I had a friend. Let me shout her out. Her name is Delia. Delia, if you're watching or if you watch later. But when I was working as a server, we worked together, and she would go and pump in the bathroom, and she would put a sign at the door and say, "I'm pumping, please, don't bother," or whatever, don't try knocking, whatever it is. But she made sure she took the time, and she was very adamant about it, and I thought that was amazing. So yeah, Delia, if you didn't know that, I looked up to you for that and stuff like that. But
yeah, I pumped in the bathroom, I pumped in the car. I know since having the Willow, I've been able to have like more freedom, which is nice because you're not attached to things. But even if I didn't have it, I do whatever I would have to do to go pump. So if that was me at the gala, I might have like plugged in my Spectra or Medela. Like I have like a little collection at home. Or maybe I don't know. I have one in like each place. So I would have probably done that, and I wouldn't have really cared. I think like having had, you know, 2 babies now, like I'm a little bit more comfortable with myself. So I don't know.
They
Like
have wraps and all that. If you're
like,
not, I mean, I know there's more moms that are free and will pop it
And I
out and be like,
definitely-
come, you know, and then there's the ones that will, you know, wrap themselves. But then they also have MOMFUEL. MOMFUEL was at the Prague Expo, and they had a pod there, and they have them at airports. So, you know, going back to traveling and stuff like that. And it's super clean inside, because I remember I took Valencia when we went on our first trip to New York, and I took her inside that, and it was beautifully lit.
Yeah, I've been to one of those.
Not like your typical bathroom, because I know there's places that won't have it, so you do have to go to a bathroom. And it's
They're
amazing.
definitely nice. Like whether you're breastfeeding or you're pumping, it's nice to be able to like use those facilities. So like I appreciate it. At the same time, if there's not a facility like that, it's not gonna stop me.
Yeah.
Like I'm still gonna breastfeed, or I'm still going to pump. I am one that's more like I will cover. If I have something to cover, which is most of the time, I usually always try to pack that with me. But I will cover just out of, you know, respect for other people. But I would never make another mom feel bad.
Yeah.
That, you know, a mom that, you know, wants to be more, I don't know how you word it, more loose about it. I guess I just don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong with it. I just, you know, you're feeding your child. Do what you have to do, and I mean, if you're in the front row in church, like, bring something.
I guess church, yeah.
I mean, I'm just trying to
or
think
go to
of
the nursery or something. I don't know.
Like,
I
I'm
don't
just
know.
trying to think of situations.
Yes, there's situations. There's so many situations.
Not that I mean, not that it's entirely wrong, but if I have the option to cover, like if I have the option to cover and I have something, I will. I won't suffocate my baby, but I'll make sure that like I'll be modest about it. And then if I don't, then I usually try to find a way around it. So whether it's, you know, I'm gonna go sit somewhere differently, or I'm going to maybe use this blanket instead, or I try to work with what I have.
Yeah, that's all you can do. And then if you're in a gala or at a wedding or whatever it is.
So any
you gotta do what you
pumping
gotta
or
do.
breastfeeding mom, do what you want to do. Like don't let it hold you back. Like this is so temporary. That phase of nursing your child is so short. You know, do whatever you have to do.
Do what you got to do.
Yeah,
and make
then
it work.
any
make it happen.
moms that, you know, formula feed, do whatever you want to do. You know, make your bottles. Don't let anyone criticize you. Like you know what's best for your child. And
Exactly.
that's like we're moms. That's our main priority. Our kids.
Exactly. Which leads me into episode 2. So I know there's been a delay. We've gotten people asking about it and stuff like that. But do not worry, it is coming. I promise you. We were just having a little bit of technical difficulties putting it up, but it is coming. But I will let you know what we are going to be talking about. And that was our little, you know, connection with that. And we're going to be talking about mom shaming. As well as Facebook mom groups, you know, if it's, you know, what are the pros, what are the cons with them and stuff like that. So we're excited to share that with you. And I promise you it is coming. And also with iTunes, our podcasts are in the works with that too. And we'll have more avenues along the way.
It will be up.
It will be up, we promise. You know, trust me.
And ask moms, you know,
Yes.
make sure that, you know, you're sending in your topics, because we've been getting like an overflow of questions and topics.
Yes,
and
definitely.
we're looking forward to, you know, discussing those. But, I mean, keep them coming, because it's exciting.
Coming. Yeah. Let me tell you about Ask Us Moms. With those, you can definitely, you know, have your name, put it out there, or whatever. Say, yeah, go ahead, shout me out, whatever it is. But definitely we've gotten some that are anonymous. Where, of course, you know, we know who the person is and stuff like that, but we won't put their name out there.
Yeah, we won't disclose
because a lot of these are very personal. And so we definitely want your questions and stuff like that. If you have a certain issue you've been battling, you know, and want to know more about it, we can definitely look that up for you and help you and answer it. Or anything you've been going through. We have a lot of topics coming up. You know, a lot of them more, serious than others and stuff like that. Postpartum depression, miscarriages, anything like that. If you have a topic that you're scared to talk about and you want us to just bring it up so that way you can have that freedom or, feel better about it and stuff like that, we're here for you. This is what we love to do. And that's why, I started this all, was because, there's moms out there who are too scared to speak up, and we want to be the voice for you. So please do not be ashamed. We're definitely no judgment zone here, judgment-free zone, I should say, better, words and stuff like that. So definitely email us, or DM us, or text us, or whatever it is, and let us know what you would love to hear about, or again, what Ask Us Moms, or even prayer requests. We definitely pray over those and stuff like that. And if you have any testimonies, we'd love to hear those as well. So,
and with summer coming up, I know that we're still kind of working our summer plans, but like use our Facebook page to also, connect with other moms. Maybe share, like if you find a good deal on something, share that with other moms, because we're all looking for things to like entertain our kids, especially the ones who have like kids that are out of school and we need to keep them occupied.
Yeah. So definitely make sure
share those things.
Yeah, the Perfect Blend podcast group, you can definitely share along on there. And again, we'll post our topics there like we've had. And feel free to write whatever you want. And of course, remember, everybody's free to say what they want. So, we want you to respect other people's opinion, just like we respect yours and stuff like that. And even if you don't agree with someone else, that's fine. Just, we don't want no craziness going on in there or nothing like that. Keep it classy, keep it tasteful and respectful.
Yeah.
And then definitely join or like our Facebook page, and that one is where you'll hear all our announcements, things like that, and stuff. So the past so don't worry, episode 2 is the ABC show. I went the past couple of days and I loved it. Found out some neat things and stuff like that. We have the Tranquilo mat, which I wish I would have known about this before. It makes me want to have another one just for that. No, I'm just kidding. But
Josh, are you out there listening?
No, I know. So this mat actually, Darlene, like it's like this, like maybe a little bigger than your table mat or whatever. And it vibrates and all this stuff, and it sounds like the womb. Like if you see it from here at the table, you won't hear it. But if you put it by you, it vibrates, and it sounds just like the womb. It's like like that, and then it has a heartbeat and all that. And it was made by a mom. And when I found that out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, and then you got Halo, you got strollers out there. You spoke about Spectra, Gumi, like so many brands out there that you guys have to really look into if you're a mom to be or an aspiring mom, or you're thinking of having more children. Amazing products. Some of the products I did get to bring with me today.
Oh, yes.
I did get to.
I haven't seen this yet, so I cannot wait.
I didn't bring everything, but I brought what I could.
No, but put your bag up here, because
well, this is not the bag I got at the show.
But I like it.
This is Julius's. This is Julius's backpack, guys. I just put my stuff in here. But this is from Martin and Martin. Marcus and Marcus. Sorry, not Martin and Martin. So how cute is this? It's a little yellow submarine, and it's a silicone bath toy. Easy cleaning. You can open it. That way you can clean the inside, and it has the instructions so it doesn't mold, because that's just gross. Like, I never knew that until you heard about like the nose suckers, the aspirator things and everything, that they had the mold inside. Nasty. So, and rubber duckies and all that do tend to get that mold inside. So this was a pretty neat find that I got.
Well, I would love something like that. I would love something like that, because Veronica just started taking baths, and all I have in there for her to play is like the foam letters, because I just don't want to deal with the mold. But if I can clean that.
So then these, look how cute this is. So this is the baby cup, and you would love this. Like they have like the little
they have a little tooth on it.
Like that. Because you should know about, sippy cups and everything.
That is so cool.
So these cups were meant, which I didn't even think about until they actually told me. For infants and babies, and you can, right here, you see like the little marks and know how much water's going in there, because you know, somewhat like younger babies can't drink a lot of water and stuff like that. So it gives you the amount and stuff.
I like that.
But if you think about it, not sure if you've thought about it, but I know I did until this week or whatever. But for us, a regular cup is just regular and this and that. And I've given the kids like their little cups or toddler cups or whatever. But in their, like, by them, you know, with them being so little, it's almost like putting a bucket to your face and drinking water from there. And I didn't even think about that. So they created these cups where it's easy to clean and good for their teeth. And easy to grab and everything like that.
For their little lips.
Yes. And it's their size cup. It's not a bucket that they're drinking water out of. So I thought that was a neat find that I got. The other cup that I got as well, this one's pretty neat. It's called a reflow cup. And hold on, I'm sorry. He is not having it. But yeah, so the reflow cup. So this cup, actually, I can open it for you. And what's neat about this one is that you put the water, here it goes, in here. And then you put this cap. I put it in backwards, sorry guys. Oh no. So you put the cap in, you twist it, and it only seeps from the little holes. So they're not going to spill it on them or anything like that. So they can go like this, and it'll just drip. My kids love it. They already used it and everything.
I'm gonna find one of these for myself.
So the other neat thing that I found out about this, if you do have wick or anything like that, super easy to clean.
If it's not easy to clean, I don't buy it.
A lot of people don't know, but like the sippy cups, you know, in certain brands, they've been on the news.
Much research.
Yeah, but they've been on the news with mold, and they tend to hold that nasty mold, and that's just gross. So this, very easy to clean and all that. And then also, if you do have wick, you're able to go to the wick office and trade in your sippy cup for one of these cups.
That's
so I'm not sure if it's at every wick office, but I thought that was like amazing for any mom. And then the other thing too is that this was created by a dad. So the dad created this, and it's a mom, you know, and dad that run this and stuff.
That is awesome. And then, you know, this is still like good use.
Exactly.
Then, like, your kid grows up and you still have cups.
Yeah.
Because I know I bought 3 sippy cups. I can't get Veronica to use them. And I spent so many hours researching which ones don't mold and which ones are easy to clean and which ones are, you know, the least parts. So that's awesome.
Yeah. And then, I mean, I snagged this from Spectra. I love my Spectra and stuff like that when I was able to use it. So, see, Spectra, breast pump company. Ready? Sorry, guys. It's a boob! A boob stress ball! How exciting is that? So
that is funny.
I had to snag that. So, and then of course I was given one of these. This is so cute. It's a tissue box.
That is cute.
And it's plastic and good. Another neat thing that I got.
You know what? When I travel, I need to bring tissue.
Yes.
Like both my babies have allergies.
Petty Ped, they're a pretty neat like shoe company for children. I learned a lot from them because like my kids had fat feet. They still do. So like shoes don't fit them. But Petty Ped fits all baby size feet and stuff like that. And I thought that was neat. And then when he saw Caleb's foot, he was like, oh, he does have fat feet. And he's like, actually, how many pounds does he weigh? I was like, 20 pounds. And he's 10 months. He goes, he weighs, and then I was like this weird like comparison. He goes, he weighs the size of a 14-month-old girl. And I'm like, is that good or bad? And then I think he saw my face because I'm bad with facial expressions. And he was like, or a 12-month-old boy. And I was just like, all right. But anyway, so I snagged one of these cool shades, and I will be looking into Petty Ped for my baby's feet, because, you know, we're not in like Flintstone feet, or, you know, I don't want them to be without shoes and stuff. But if they don't fit, what can I do with socks? So the other neat thing, going back to boobies and stuff like that, these lactation cookies from Boone's. These are so awesome. I love them. They taste delicious. So you might have to hide this from everybody if you are breastfeeding and stuff like that. But they're lactation cookies, also made by a mother, have natural ingredients, no nuts or anything like that. I'm trying to think what else is on here. Yeah, but they're all pretty good, like you can see.
Awesome.
So that was a neat little find.
And I'm sure they still taste good even if you're not breastfeeding.
I had some. They're delicious. They're delicious. So, and then this other neat thing that I found was from Pello. So Pello, this is amazing. I know we're used to, you know, having the big pillow around and stuff.
The boppy.
I didn't want to say anything, but
The boppy. I
she
say
doesn't
it.
care.
I say it. The boppy.
So this is like, you know those little muffs for winter? So you put it on your arm and you can rest your baby, which is amazing. I love it. Comes in amazing prints. Look at this. I love this. The other thing, if you see right here, it's good for traveling. You can put it in your purse, in your bag, and stuff like that.
And it's so much smaller.
Yes, and then even another option, when you open it, you're able to lay the baby on it, like when they're newborn, of course. And you know, when they're next to you, just have them laying freely on there. Or as they grow, use it as a toddler pillow. So that was pretty neat. So I got that.
And I love multi-purpose things. Maybe it's like a mom thing, but I love things that could be like multi-purpose, like recyclable.
So then, the other thing that I got, and I fell in love with, hold on, I threw all my stuff in there. But, you know, baby bags. I love, or not that I love, I love the one I got. But we were talking about how, I don't know about you, I know there's probably moms out there, you know, and stuff like that. But personally, me, I don't like little animals on my bags or like
Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, like Winnie the Pooh. You know, I mean, if you love Winnie the Pooh, go for it. But that's just me. Like, I don't like those cartoonish old school bags. So I do love my Jujubee. That is amazing and stuff. Great compartments, all that. And you love Jujubee as well. But then, this is the one, like, one of the best finds I found at the show.
This is life-changing.
It's from Little Unicorn. If you don't know about Little Unicorn, I did post about them in my Instagram, my personal Instagram. And they always have stories. One thing I loved was with their swaddles. So they have different artists come in and design their swaddles. One of them, he loves camping and stuff like that. Hipster. You know, she was telling me with a big beard and everything. So he came up with one with a tent and campfire and all that. In the office, they all have dogs. So they each, they had an artist come in and draw out all their dogs and put them on the blanket. They have so many different kinds. So besides that, I gotta go back to this because I don't think you can see it. How amazing is this baby bag from Little Unicorn? This is a diaper bag. It's not your typical one. It's navy blue. And it looks like a purse. And I love it. And then on the inside has, oh, there we go. Little compartments. There you go. And I'm able, sorry, I threw all that in there. But I have the compartments, yeah, with my Pampers inside. I have everything I need for the baby. I was able to put my wallet inside and everything. And I just love it. And I can fit all three of their things in there.
And the stroller feature.
Yes, this part also. If you have one of those strollers that have the sides or whatever, you can connect them to that as well. Inside it is lined where it's easy to clean in case you do have crumbs or spills and stuff. But look at that. Amazing. So that was my favorite find, or one of my favorites.
I love it.
But yeah, for those moms who don't like that, they still want to look like they have their purse. But I was able to put my stuff in there, so I didn't need to add on another purse to it or anything like that. So yeah, that was everything. Oh, and then I did get these wipes. Also, that were in there from Bets and Emmy. 99.9 water. Doesn't have alcohol in them. Stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
So they're awesome finds.
Yes. So we are gonna do a little giveaway. Nothing, you know, crazy, but I love it though. So every mom needs to stay organized. So this is a
love
mom's
it.
manager planner. You're able to write, especially since summer, you know, you're gonna have a lot of activities and stuff like that. So you're able to put your schedule on there so nobody forgets. And you know, if your kids are going to summer camp, VBS, whatever it may be, you can just lay that out there and know. Or if they want to see their friends for the summer, okay, great. Well, we have this on this day, maybe on this day we'll do that.
I like that.
But that's good for everybody at home. So we are giving that away along with, where did I put it? The Boone's cookies.
Of course. And you don't have to be breastfeeding.
You don't have to, they're good. I have to keep them away from Joshua because he loves cookies. I actually remember when I was breastfeeding, I made my own. And I had to put
He ate them.
all the boys ate them in the house. So I was like, do not touch. These are booby cookies. Come on now. So yeah,
That is
so
too funny.
no, but these are they're
Well, I
delicious.
love both of those. I think this is an awesome giveaway.
Yeah, I know, I love it. So yeah, so I think by the end of today, if for those of you know who weren't able to watch it at this time or whatever, go ahead and comment on there. Comment, what should they comment? I guess their takeaway from the video.
Sure.
Comment a takeaway from the video. So what did you get from this video? What did you learn? If there was anything that you loved specifically, I love the cookies or something, whatever it is. What did you take away from this video? We'd love to hear it. Once again, we are super excited to keep sharing our episodes with you. Oh wait, one more thing. So also, I'm not sure if you've noticed as well, but we are super excited. Let me hold it with my nails. How awesome is that? Oh, can you see? Oh, it went upside down. I'll do it. I don't know if you can see it. Pins, guys. We've got pins now to share with you all. So we'd love for everybody to rock them, you know, especially here in Orlando and stuff. So yeah, even with the giveaway, you will get a couple of pins too. Maybe I'll throw in some other stuff too. Hi, Marvy. So, and Joshua and whoever else said hi that we missed. But yeah, we're super excited with, you know, our new things, and shortly down the road we'll have more things as well as they come. But yeah, we promise episode 2 is on its way. So until then, keep sharing our video. Go back and look it over if you want to. If you didn't get to write in our podcast group, go ahead and write that as well. And don't forget to be entered to win this giveaway. Go ahead and write what you took from this video and what you got from this video. So we hope you have an amazing Friday. We hope that you have an amazing 3-day weekend for those who have, unlike Curtis. Yeah, have a wonderful weekend. Bye, guys.
Yes, enjoy. Bye-bye. Until next time.
Yes.